Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to do a year in review. We're going to talk about how the channel's been going for the last year, future projects, and of course, because of a request, I'm going to show a size comparison with this lad here to a Primaris. And we'll try to bring him in a little closer. This is a bit awkward because my cat decided he's going to sleep right here, so roughly on the base to base, that's how big he is. If we bring him up to about there, he is roughly the same size as a Primaris. Note, both are in action-y poses. I'll post some static images for anyone who's interested. And this was a model gifted to me, and I used it as a test for a color scheme for a client, in case you're wondering. Let's put him back there. So, how has the channel been going? Honestly, I have to say this. Hey, I never expected the channel to grow at all. When I started doing Gundam videos, it was mostly just because I wanted to play Gundam and needed an excuse to seem productive while doing it. I moved into hobby-related stuff because I had been long-term into basically doing a lot of hobby things as I try to slide the camera over a little bit better, and I quite enjoyed it. And I wanted to share at least some tips and tricks that my dipwad of a butt could share with anyone. And they're not great tips, but they're simply there to try to help people in a really basic manner, if more introductory than anything else. So I had to say, despite the blowback, it has been a fantastic year. I've had some slip-ups, I've done some poor videos. I'm usually fairly sorry about it, but I'm trying not often to rain on someone's parade, as my dad would say. But I'm trying to figure out why I feel about something, why something's the way it is, and yada, yada, yada. So a lot of my more negative videos weren't meant to tear things down for people. They were trying to explain and get across some of my own misgivings. It has been a year that has encouraged me to do my own paint job for my own chapter, which I have even come up with a chapter symbol for them, and I have quite enjoyed taking Horus Heresy guys and converting them over to, well, old style Warhammer. I don't play new Warhammer, it's just not my thing. I've also got some conversions I've done, even though they're kind of on the light side. Here's another example. And this would be one of the guys that goes into the examples. Let's just say he has a fairly large stature compared to an OG Marine. I don't have any of my original guys out where I can access them right now, but I'll try to pull out some guys for that comparison. So we've gotten some bad painting guides, which are going to become their own thing. They're kind of shot in a way to explain to people how to get certain effects without showing like here we're going to run a brush across it really slowly. And that's 3 of these guys are from this. This is from my first real venture into talking about Star Wars Legion, and was a really fun model to put together. There are a lot of 3D printed options. I just can't dive into them, but I'm looking at other ways to obtain some of them because I want to talk about those as well. And you might have noticed, as I try to maneuver some of this stuff out of the way, we have some new books on the table, the messy table. Well, I believe a lot of people are going to recognize this one. And this is going to be a fun one just to talk about really briefly. But we have Imperial armor in really good shape, I might add. We have Imperial armor. We have an OG Space Marines, I believe the 3rd edition, even though I always mess it up and think it's a different one. It's the one with the Crimson Fist on it. I'm pretty sure it's 3rd. We have Imperial Guard. Oops, sorry about that. And I keep hitting it. It's a really awkward angle. My cat decided he's going to sit here. The original Space Wolf Codex I owned. I didn't own the one from 2nd edition. A interesting book to talk about, and honestly, the one that I'm going to spend probably the most amount of time trying to get a good video on is the Eye of Terror book. Our Codex Eye of Terror. Woof. Talk about one heck of a book and a campaign that, well, I kind of think that... Alright, a brief thing. I do not believe, and I do not find that The Gathering Storm was a good series of books, both the written ones and the campaign books. I think they were awful. I think they were badly paced. I think they were to indulge an overt fanboy of Gilliman and to cover up a misstep in design by the company. Those are my personal opinions. If you like what they've done, I don't have a personal beef with you at all. These are all my personal feelings, and I want to spend some time talking about the Eye of Terror Codex. Hopefully I can do a fairly comprehensive book with a lot more of the editing. We'll see how much I can do. But what I really wanted to say at the end of it is this. I'm a definite nobody. No one really cares about my channel, and that's fine. It has been very humbling to have people subscribe to, who watch, who comment. Even if you're negative or don't like me very much, that's fine. I value taking your time to spend on my channel at all. The channel is a hobby. I'm not really interested in making money off it, and if I did, I would maybe open a Subscribe Star and I'd have the money go to helping animal sanctuaries or local vets or things like that. I would have it go to something that would be productive and helpful, not to enriching myself, other than probably upgrading some of the equipment for the channel and obtaining more material for you guys to hear me wibble on about. But as I've reached the 7-minute mark, I really am not trying to time it, by the way. I just realized because I looked at the timer. I just want to thank you guys. You guys are the reason I do it. I hope you find some amount of enjoyment out of what I'm doing, and as I bumble through badly painting models, to giving my terrible opinions on things, to simply just reminiscing. Which a lot of the things I've done recently are reminiscing. It's that time of year, and if you're like me and you've lost a number of friends and family, and these things elicit those memories of those people, then you could probably understand what I'm saying. The mad ramblings of an old man. But I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. You're going to have a better New Year. And I'm going to be probably doing a video in the near future talking about my cold hard feelings on the future of Warhammer. It's not going to be a black pill video. It's just going to be trends I saw, and let's say we can compare them to Star Wars. But let's put that all aside. It's a better time of year. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!